Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to your online English class. I hope you all will be fine and doing well. Today we are going to have lecture 7 in this regard. Today's lecture is about a play, that's King Lear, written by great English writer William Shakespeare. We will discuss its summary, characters and themes in today's lecture. So first we have the introduction of the play. The tragedy King Lear is one of Shakespeare's most acclaimed plays. Many have gone as far as to affirm that it is not simply possible to write a tragedy that surpasses the depth that characterized by King Lear. This play is about the old king of Britain named King Lear, who had 3 daughters. He decided to distribute his domain among his 3 daughters, Goneril, Regan, and Cordelia, according to their degree of love for him. Cordelia was disinherited because she was innocent and didn't know the flattery like her elder sisters. It is a tale of human emotions, loyalty versus greed, injustice, cruelty, deception, and human suffering. The play has a tragic end. At the end, all the characters died except Earl of Kent, Duke of Albany, and Edgar. Themes of the play. King Lear plots mainly concerned with the themes like family betrayal, madness, and death, which are common in Shakespeare tragedies. In addition, this play also deals with the emotions like humility and forgiveness, which is particularly evident in the relationship of King Lear and his younger daughter Cordelia, as well as cruelty and injustice evident in the relationship of Lear with his elder daughters Goneril and Regan. Before going through the summary of the play, I am going to define and introduce the characters of the play, which will help you in the understanding of the play in a better way. There are total 14 characters in the play. It's better to note down the important points regarding each character. So let's first we talk about the main characters. King Lear. King Lear is the main character around which the whole story revolves. He has the kingdom of the Britain. He has 3 daughters, Goneril, Regan, and Cordelia. He loves his daughters too much, and that's why he decided to divide his kingdom among his daughters equally. Goneril. Goneril is the eldest daughter of the king and was married to the Duke of Albany. She was a greedy and cruel woman. Regan. Second daughter of the king, and she was younger to Goneril. She was married to the Duke of Cornwall. Cordelia. Cordelia is the youngest daughter and a maid to whom the King of France and the Duke of Burgundy were joint suitors, as they both wanted to marry Cordelia. Earl of Kent. He is a very faithful and loyal servant to the king. Even the king banished this true servant. he disguises himself as Caius to serve his master till his death. Fool. He has a minor role but a very important one. His duty was to entertain the king through his songs. Now let's have a look at the supporting character of the play. Duke of Albany. He was Goneril's husband and a nice man. Duke of Cornwall. He was Regan's husband and a wicked person. Duke of Burgundy. Duke of Burgundy was a greedy man who just wanted to marry Cordelia for her wealth and kingdom. King of France. A suitor to Cordelia and very sympathetic towards her because of her innocence and values. Later, he marries her. Earl of Gloucester, who decided to help the old king in his difficult time and loses his eyes as a result. Edgar, the legal son and heir of the Earl of Gloucester. Edmund, illegal son of the Earl of Gloucester, as he didn't marry her mother. He was a wicked man and the villain of the play as well. Let's have a look at the summary of the play King Lear. King Lear consists of 5 acts and 25 scenes. The play starts as the King Lear appears and decided to step down from his position and split his kingdom into 3 equal parts, which he intends to give to his 3 daughters, Goneril, Regan, and Cordelia. At that moment, he decided to test his daughters' characters by telling them that he will give the largest portion of the kingdom to the one who shows most love for him. The 2 elder sisters, Goneril and Regan, are lured by their father's offer, and they flatter Lear with the answer he wanted to hear. However, the young Cordelia fails to do so, and as a result, disinherited by the king. The King of France was present at the moment there. He was greatly impressed by Cordelia's honesty and loyalty and decided to marry her. Soon, King Lear discovered his older daughter's deceiving behavior. As a result, he begins to lose his mind. At first, he leaves Goneril Palace and then Regan's house in a stormy night. There he meets the Earl of Gloucester, who promised to help the old king, but his intentions were discovered by Regan and her husband Cornwall, who set out to find him and gouge his eyes after accusing him for treason. Cordelia, living in France with her husband, when hears about the events, so she travels to the Tower with an army to help her father Lear. Both Regan and Goneril fall in love with Edmund, the illegal son of the Earl of Gloucester. Goneril and Edmund allies and defeat Cordelia's group. As a result, Cordelia was hanged to death, and Goneril also poisoned her own sister Regan out of jealousy and then stabbed her own self. In the final battle, Edmund was defeated and put to death by his own brother Edgar and Duke of Albany. At the end, the old king dies too. The only characters remaining alive are Duke of Albany, Goneril's husband, Earl of Kent, the servant of the king, and Edgar, the son of Earl of Gloucester, to rule the country. My favorite quote from the play is, "Have more than thou showest, speak less than thou knowest, lend less than thou owest." Think about it. What's the message given by Shakespeare in this quote? Dear students, I hope you have understand the play King Lear well. I recommend you to read the tale from your textbook as well for the better understanding of the tale. Let's have a look at the assignment. First, you have to write down your favorite quote from the tale King Lear. Question number 2 is to, what do you think? What was wrong in Cordelia's speech? Question number 3 is, without power and wealth, man is helpless. Comment it. Question number 4, solve the exercise given in the textbook. See you next week, inshallah.